So today we are going to study about the balancing the redox reactions. So total we have the two methods to balance the redox reactions. Okay. Hello, can you hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
So today's topic is the balancing of the redox reactions. Total we have the two methods to balance the redox reactions. It's very important methods. Okay, listen carefully. First we'll discuss the rules, then we'll go for the problems. So first method is the oxidation number method. So we have the set of rules are there. Total 5 to 6 rules will be there. So we have to follow the rules. First I will write all the rules. Rule number 1, write the corrective formula for each reactant and the products. One minute, please. Sorry. So total we have the 5 different rules are there. So first rule is write the correct formula for each reactant and the product. This is the first rule. Second rule, or I can say steps. Now the 5 different steps will be there. The first step is writing the correct formula for each reactant and product. Second step is identifying the atoms undergoing both oxidation and reduction. Identify the atoms undergoing both oxidation and reduction. Identify the atoms that undergoes both oxidation and reduction by assigning oxidation number to all the atoms. Assigning oxidation state to all atoms. That is the second step. Okay. First we'll write the what are the reactants are there, what are the products are there. Then we'll identify the atoms which are undergoing both oxidation as well as the reduction after assigning the oxidation state to the all the atoms. Okay, that is the step number 2. Next step number 3. Calculate the increase or decrease in oxidation number. Calculate the increase or decrease in oxidation number per atom, and we should equate both. Equate both. That is nothing but equate both. Number of electron loss is equal to number of electron gain. Number of electron loss should be equal to number of electrons gain. That's the third step. Okay, calculate the increase or decreasing in the oxidation number per atom. And in this case only you have to equate the number of electron lost in the reaction should be equal to the number of electrons gained. Step number 4. Suppose if the reaction is taken from the acidic medium, if reaction taken from acidic medium or taken in acidic medium, we have to add H plus to balance the hydrogen atom. We have to add H plus ions to balance hydrogen atom. And if reaction taken place in basic medium, we have to add OH minus to balance charge. Okay, balance not hydrogen atom, to balance the charges. Okay, so step number 4 is nothing but the balancing of the charges. If the reaction taken place in acidic medium, we have to balance the H plus ions. If the reaction taken place in the basic medium, we have to add the OH minus ions to balance the charge. Simple is step number 3, balancing of charges. Step number 5, add H2O to balance hydrogen atom. And make sure oxygen atoms are balanced. So these are the 5 different steps involved in the balancing the redox reaction using the oxidation number method. So what is the first step? What is step number 1? Writing the correct formula for each reactant and the product. Second step number 2, finding oxidation state for each element and finding whether it is oxidation or the reduction. That is a step number 2. Finding oxidation state for each element and also finding whether it is oxidation undergoing or reduction. Third one, equate number of electron lost is equal to number of electron gained. That is the third step. Equate the number of electron lost is equal to number of electron gained. That is the step number 3. Step number 4, balancing of charges. Okay, step number 4 is the balancing of charges. In the case of acidic medium, you have to add H plus ions. In the case of basic medium, you have to add the OH minus ions. In the last, to balance the hydrogen atom, you have to add H2O water molecules. So any doubts in the steps? These are the 5 steps you have to follow for the balancing redox reaction using the oxidation number method. So any doubts in this? First, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Abhinay and Pravalika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll solve the examples on this. First, we'll do one acidic medium example, then we'll go for the basic medium example also, okay? So write the net ionic equation for the reaction of potassium dichromate with potassium dichromate with sodium sulfate Na2SO4 in the presence of acidic medium will produce Cr plus 3 ion as well as SO4 minus 2 ion. Is Na2SO3 only, okay? SO4 minus 2 minus 4 ions. So there is a equation part we have to balance that too in the acidic medium. So what is the step one? What is the step one? Write the correct reactants and the products, right? And we don't want K here. K and Na we don't want here because on the right side there is no K and there is no Na. So write only whatever the required reactants and the products. So Cr2O7 minus 2 plus SO3 minus 2. Do you understand this one? Why you got minus 2 here? Did you understand why you got the minus 2 here? If you take K2 Cr2O7, split it into the ions now, it will form 2K plus 1 plus Cr2O7 minus 2 because overall it is a neutral compound. So it will show minus 2, it will show plus 2. Both will become 0. So only will take Cr2O7 minus 2 plus SO3 minus 2 to give Cr plus 3 and SO4 minus 2. Now find out the chromium oxidation state here. What is the oxidation state of chromium here? Cr2O7 minus 2. What is the oxidation state? What is the oxidation state here? Cr2O7 minus 2.
Sir, minus 6.
Minus 6 or plus 6? 2x plus 7 into minus 2 equal to minus 2. So 2x minus 14 equal to minus 2. 2x equal to plus 12. X equal to
Yes, sir, plus 6.
plus 6. So Cr will show here plus 6. What about the sulfur? What about the sulfur? In the case of SO3 minus 2, what is the oxidation state? X plus 3 into minus 2 equal to minus 2. So X equal to plus 4. Sulfur will show here plus 4. Then chromium plus 3. What about this sulfur? What about that sulfur?
Sir, plus 6.
It will show plus 6. Now tell me which one is undergoing oxidation, which one is undergoing reduction. Chromium is moving from plus 6 to the plus 3, right? And sulfur is going from plus 4 to plus 6. So tell me which one is undergoing oxidation and which one is undergoing reduction here.
Sir, chromium is undergoing reduction.
Chromium is undergoing reduction, right? This is reduction. This is oxidation. But chromium is gaining how many electrons here? Chromium is gaining how many electrons? How many chromiums are there on the left side? 2 chromiums are there. So each chromium is losing 3 electrons. Each chromium is losing each chromium is gaining 3 electrons. But total we have 2 chromiums are there. So 3 into 2, total 2 chromiums are losing 6 electrons. So gaining. So chromium is gaining 6 electrons. Then what about the sulfur? What about the sulfur? What about the sulfur? +4 to +6. That means each sulfur is losing 2 electrons only, right? Sulfur is losing 2 electrons. Understand this one step. In the case of
Yes, sir.
chromium, each chromium is gaining 3 electrons. Total we have 2 chromiums are there on the reactant side. So total 3 into 2, 6 electrons the chromium is gaining. If you take sulfur, each sulfur is losing only 2 electrons. But what is the third step? What is the third step? Second step, we identified the which one is undergoing oxidation, which is undergoing reduction. But third step, what you have to do? You have to equate the number of electron lost is equal to number of electron gain. Okay, so how we can equate that one? How we can equate that one? Multiply this entire number into 3 only, right? We can equate into equal to 6 only, right? So multiply the sulfur with 3 times now, it will equal to 6. So Cr2O7 minus 2 plus SO3 minus 2 will produce Cr plus 3 plus SO4 minus 2. So chromium 2 are there. Here also we have to make chromium 2 chromiums. Then if you equate the number of electron lost is equal to number of electron gain, we have to multiply the sulfur with 3. So it will become 6 electrons. It will also become 6 electrons. So to multiply the number of sulfur with 3. Do you understand this step or not? Did you understand the step number 3?
Yes, sir.
Equating the number of electron lost is equal to number of electron gains. We have to multiply the sulfur with 3. Then only it will be equated 6 electrons and 6 electrons. So that is the step number 3. What is the step number 4? What is step number 4? What is step number 4? Balancing of charges, right? Balancing of charges. So how to balance the charges? How to balance the charge? If you take here, overall it is a -2 charge. 3 into 2 how much? -6. So overall it is this side, -8 is there. What about this side? 2 into 3 +6. 3 into -2 -6. So +6 and -6 equal to 0. So right side you have the 0 charge, left side you have the -8. But this is taking place in the acidic medium, right? If it is taking place in the acidic medium, now we have to add H plus ions to balance the charges. So on which side we have to add the H plus to make it equal charge? On which side we have to add the H plus ions to make
Right
it
hand side.
right hand side? Okay, if you add the right hand side now, +8 you have to add, right? Each H plus is +1. If you add the +8 on the right hand side, whether both will equal,
No, sir.
then which side you have to add?
Left side.
Understand? So if
Yes,
you add
sir.
the +8 H plus here itself now, +8 and -8 will become 0. So 0 equal to 0 will happen. The step is clear for you?
Yes, sir.
3SO3 minus 2 plus 8H plus. We are adding 8H plus to balance the charge on the both sides. That gives Cr 2Cr plus 3 plus 3SO4 minus 2. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Still anyone has doubts in this? Any doubts in this, you can ask me. I will explain you once again. Then step 5. What you have to do in step 5? What is the step 5? What is the step 5? Balancing of oxygen atoms. So to balance oxygen atoms, what you have to add? Add water molecules. Okay. So now tell me how many oxygens are there on the left side? Sorry, to balance the hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen or oxygen? Last step.
Sir, hydrogen.
Hydrogen. Okay, now tell me how many hydrogens are there on the left side? 8 hydrogens are there. Then how many water molecules has to be added on the other side? How many water molecules has to add?
Sir, 8.
8. Each water will have the 2 hydrogens, right?
Sir, 4.
So you have to add only 4 water molecules. So 2 Cr plus 3 plus 3 SO4 minus 2 plus 4 H2O. Clear this one? Now check it whether oxygen atoms are balanced or not in this. Check it in this whether the oxygen atom is balanced or not. Is it balanced? Here total 7 oxygen atoms are there.
Yes, sir, they are balanced.
Here total how many are there? 9 are there. So total 16. Here 12 are there. Here 4 are there. Total 16. So oxygen also balanced. Understand this one? Any doubts in this
Yes, sir.
example?
No, sir.
Just go through it once again. What are the steps you have taken first? Oxidation number method. First one you have to write the. What you have to write first step? First write the correct formula for reactant and the products. Then we have to check for the oxidation states. Which one is undergoing oxidation and which is undergoing the reduction. Okay. Third step. Equate number of electron lost is equal to number of electron gains. We should equate both. How many electrons are losing? That should be equal to how many electrons are gaining. Fourth one, balancing the charges. But below example, we have taken only in the acidic medium. So in the case of acidic medium, you have to add the H plus ions. Same way, in the case of basic medium, we have to add OH minus ions. Okay. Fifth one, to balance the hydrogen atom, we have to add the water molecule. Add H2O to balance the hydrogen atoms. And make sure oxygen atoms are always balanced. So if you take the example here, first potassium dichromate reacting with the sodium sulfide in the acidic medium to form Cr plus 3 and the SO4 minus 2 ions. So Cr2O7 minus 2 plus SO3 minus 2 will produce Cr plus 3 and sulfate ion SO4 minus 2. Then we have find out the oxidation states. Cr will show plus 6, sulfur will show plus 4, chromium will show plus 3 and sulfur will show again plus 6. So chromium is moving from plus 6 to plus 3. That means how many electrons are gaining? 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 Cr2O7 minus 2 in this compound chromium will show +6 state. The next chromium is showing +3 state only. So how many electrons are gaining from this? +6 to +3. 3 electrons are gaining. Reduction means gaining of electrons. But each chromium is gaining 3 electrons. That means total you have the 2 chromiums are there. So 3 into 2, 6 electrons are gaining by the chromium. Okay. Similarly, if you take sulfite, it is showing +4, and sulfate case it is showing +6. So sulfur is losing 2 electrons. Each sulfur is losing 2 electrons. But step number 3 is what? We have to balance the number of electron lost should be equal to number of electron gain. So only we are multiplying the sulfur with the 3. So that only we can equate 6 electrons equal to 6 electrons. So Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 3SO3 minus 2 will produce 2Cr plus 3 plus 3SO4 minus 2, multiplying the sulfur with the 3 and the 3 factor. Because both the sets should have the equal number of atoms, right? The left side we have the 2 chromiums, now right side also should have the 2 chromiums. The left side you have the 3 sulfurs, right side also should have the 3 sulfurs. That is the condition. And step number 4, balancing of charges. And if it's a balancing of charges in acidic medium, now we have to add H plus. If it is in basic medium, now we have to add OH minus. So up to step number 3, both are same. In the basic medium or acidic medium, the steps are same. Only in the step number 4 case, instead of adding H plus here in the basic medium, we will add the OH minus. That is only the difference to balance the charges. Okay, if you take the step number 3, the charge on the left side is -2, -6. So overall it is a -8. But on the right side, what is the charge? +6 and the -6. So overall it is equal to 0. So if you add the 8 H plus on the left side only, now it will become balancing. -8 plus +8 is also equal to 0. The last step is the balancing of water. Sorry, balancing of hydrogen. So to balance the hydrogen, we have to add the water molecules. So Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 3SO3 minus 2 plus 8H plus will produce 2Cr plus 3 plus 3SO4 minus 2 plus 4H2O. Okay, Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 3SO3 minus 2 plus 8H plus will produce 2Cr plus 3 plus 3SO4 minus 2 plus 4H2O. Okay, that is a completely balanced chemical equation. Any doubts in this?
No, sir, no doubt.
So we'll do one more example in the basic medium. In the same method, oxidation number method. You have to tell the steps now, one by one. What is the first one? What is the second one, and all. So next one is example. MnO2 in basic medium. MnO4 minus plus Br minus 1 will produce MnO2 plus BrO3 minus 1 in the basic medium. Now tell me what is the step number 1? Already I have written the step number 1 only. So step number 1 is same again. But you tell me the calculation of Mn oxidation state in the MnO4 minus MnO2 and Br here. What is the oxidation states of these three underlined elements? Find out and tell me. What are the oxidation states?
Sir, in MnO4, the oxidation state of Mn is 7.
How much? Plus 7. Very
7.
good. Okay. Next MnO2. What about MnO2? Plus 4. Because directly oxygen is minus 2, right? 2 into minus 2 equal to minus 4. So x minus 4 equal to 0, x equal to plus 4. What about BrO3 minus 1? What is the Br state? Find out and tell me the answer. Br oxidation state.
Sir, it's 5.
What is the answer?
Plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay, very good. Now tell me which one is undergoing oxidation and which one is undergoing reduction. Which one is undergoing oxidation, which is undergoing reduction.
Sir, MnO4 is undergoing reduction.
Mn is undergoing reduction. What about the bromine?
Oxidation.
Oxidation. Good. Then how many electrons it is losing? MnO4 minus 1. How many electrons it is losing? Sorry, it is gaining. 3 electrons, right? Plus 7 to plus 4. 3 electrons it is gaining. What about the bromine? It is oxidation. How many electrons it is gaining? Sorry, losing. In this
5.
case, is it 5? Going from minus 1 to plus 5. Check it again. Minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many? 6, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is gaining. Sorry, losing 6 electrons. So now we can write it here. Mn is gaining 3 electrons and the bromine is losing 6 electrons. Now tell me how to equate this one. How to equate here? That is step number 3. How to equate?
Sir, multiplying 2.
Which one you will multiply with the 2? Which one you have to multiply with the 2? Manganese or bromine?
Sir, manganese.
Manganese. Very good. So to multiply the manganese with the 2 so that both will have the number of electron loss is equal to number of electron gain. So 2 MnO4 minus 1 plus Br minus 1 will produce MnO2 plus BrO3 minus 1. Any doubts up to this?
No, sir.
Now step number 4 is what? Balancing of charges. So how to balance the charges here? What is the charge on the reactant side?
Sir, is it -3?
Minus 3, very good. Minus 2 here, here minus 1. So total equal to minus 3. What about on the product side? Minus 1. So reaction is taking place in the basic medium, right? If it's taking
Yes,
place in
sir.
the basic medium, what you have to add?
OH.
OH. OH is a minus charge or plus charge? OH is a minus charge. Now tell me which side we have to add the OH to make it overall equal charges.
Sir, on the product side.
If you add the OH minus on the product side only, both will become equal, right? So it will form MnO2 plus BrO3 minus 1 plus. How many OH you have to add here?
2 OH.
2 OH minus. Very good. What is step number 5?
We need to balance the hydrogen.
Now check it. How many hydrogens are there?
So 2.
So how many water molecules you have to add?
Only 1.
Only 1. So Br minus 1 plus. On the reactant side only you have to add, right?
Yes, sir.
Now check it whether the complete equation is balanced or not. Check this one whether complete equation is balanced or not. The number of oxygen atoms, number of magnesium atoms. But one mistake you have done from the starting onwards. What is that? Can you tell me? From step number 2 to step number 3. We have multiplied the manganese 2 times here, but we should not did here, right? Reactant side or product side.
Yes, sir.
So to keep 2 MnO2, 2 MnO2, and 2 MnO2. Now check it whether number of oxygen
Yes, sir. Now it is balanced.
are balanced or not.
It is, sir.
So any doubts in this?
No, sir. No doubts.
The basic medium, Abhinay and Pravalika.
No,
You can unmute yourself and you can speak. P4 plus OH minus 1 will produce PH3 plus H2PO2 minus 1. H2PO2 minus 1. Okay, this will happen in the basic medium. In basic medium. Just solve it and tell me the final answer, okay? P4 plus P4 plus OH minus gives rise to PH3 plus H2PO2 minus 1. That will happen in the basic medium. Complete all the 5 steps and tell me the final answer, okay? I will wait till you get the answer. What about the remaining 2? Pravalika and Abhinaya.
sir, I'm still doing, sir. 1 minute.
Okay.
Sir, I'm doing.